how I made this little creature. This is my first attempt on working with polymer clay. So this was a real challenge because I have never done that. But it was really fun to do. It was also a lot of struggles because this is just like the polymer clay that's self-hardening. And it was, in the beginning, I was like really flabbergasted, and I did not know, like, because you get a lot of bursts and everything in the clay, and I did not know how to solve that. So later in the video you will see I have found out that you can use water, and that it's working a lot better. So this is my first attempt. I hope you like the video and enjoy. Thank you so much for your time. I start with making a face, and I compare it always with a picture that I printed. Making the eyes, nose and mouth. Here I'm making the eye sockets, and like you see, it's a real struggle with the self-hardening clay, and I have not ever worked with it. So yeah, only just like the little things for needle felting, but not a real full sculpture. So it was a real struggle to find out like how does it work best. And now I'm putting in eyes. But it was nice to do, really interesting, and I will go and do this much often. I did really like it, but it's a struggle in the beginning to find out what works best for it. So yeah, it's nice to do. But all of this burst, this is what I did not know, like what to do with it. Here I'm making a eyelid. Here I'm making an upper eyelid. Here I found out that you can use water to make clay work better for you. So this was just like such a big happiness for me. It worked a lot better with water. I'm making the body with armature from wire, but this was also a struggle because you have to have the armature already ready exactly how you want it to stand, but it did not go really well because it was a lot of times I had to change the position so the clay would open, and it was really difficult to close it up. So this was also a real challenge, but I have learned a lot from it. So yeah, it's something to have in mind. When you start making this, you have to already have your posture already ready, because then it's gonna be a lot easier to do that. The feet were really difficult to do, so this is the same what I said in the previous thing. It's like you have to have your armature just done how it's supposed to be, but I had to rechange it so much that it did not work really smoothly. So the sculpture was ready, and then it has to dry for 24 hours. After drying, I started painting the sculpture. I had to do this white color, I think like 3 times. And at first this was also something to learn about, because first I thought, okay, I will paint it and then you have to wait, so it's like not the same evening or day, whatever, that you can do this again. So later I found out that you can blow dry the sculpture and then you can go in one go, you don't have to stop. So to speed up the process. Here I'm painting the outer line of the eye black, but I also found out I did not have like really good brushes. So this is really important to have like really small brushes, because this is like a mess. So then I found out that you can do it with another brush and then water, and then you can get away the excess of paint you can get off the sculpture. But really small brushes and good working brushes is really important for this. With a pencil I circled out where the eye has to come, so it will be a little bit easier to determine the black later. It's not gonna be such a big mess. Here I'm making the mouth and nose black to give it more dimension. And I do this also with the ears, the inside of the ears, to give it more dimension. I used like gray for that. It's a little bit too dark, so I will make it like a little bit lighter later on to give it more dimension, like something that is far away is darker with shadows and everything. So that's what I try to do here. Here I'm painting the back part white too. And this took me also like 3 layers to get it right. But like to repeat again, it's much easier because the first time I did not know that. It's like paint all of these layers, but then in between to dry this quicker with blow dryer. So it's gonna speed up the process a lot more. It works a lot better. Here I'm putting on false eyelashes to give it a little bit extra to make it more beautiful, and I think it turned out really well. I don't know if you can see it later on, but for real it's a nice extra thing to do. I really liked it, so I use just the human false eyelashes. Here I'm putting on a third layer of white, and this was when I found out that you can blow dry it in between, so the process is gonna be a lot quicker. So this was a real big relief. So I was almost ready and then I found it out, but it was a big relief to find that out, because then you can work like you don't have to stop, so it's better, of course. Here I'm painting on hoofs of my little creature with black paint. On the eyes I'm putting gloss varnish to let the eyes shine, like make it a little bit watery like normal eyes. Here I'm making a mane and tail from wool that I just glue on the sculpture. Scissoring the mane and tail to let it fall a little bit better. So this is the end of my video of me creating this little creature. I really enjoyed doing it. I hope you liked it as much watching it. So thank you so much for your time. Give it a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe if you like to see more. Thank you so much.